darab din telefonu gosip na. Eh? Yes.
Got him! Got him!
Oh, knock on wood. Hello, this is Mr. Know-It-All. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I'm here on Hood Talk, and I'm here with the lovely Miss Bella. Can you get the topic of the show today so we can get this thing started?
Well, hello everybody. Happy Labor's Day. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to Marcus Honeysucker on YouTube, Mr. Know It All on Facebook. And if you want to send him some love, there's the information. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing.
Not a thing, no.
But we're here to talk about it. Are there some men who qualify for leadership? Hmm? Leading her in the ship.
You
She's
want
on
me
the ship.
you want me
So
to answer
can you
it?
lead? That would be great. Do you qualify for leadership, Mr. Know It All?
Well, me just thinking about it. Well, I'm not gonna say do I qualify. I'm just gonna say do men qualify for leadership. But what are they leading these days? I mean, most ladies don't want to be leaders. They want to be beside you. They want to be partners. So men are not even raised in this new world to even try to lead. They want you to lead and taking the garbage to the garbage can or picking up something heavy. But other than that, they don't want to be led even to the water.
Well, you're led about the qualifications in which you were instilled, right? There are some things that you know that you do. You don't switch up, you don't waver. You have unwavering in a lot of things that you do in life.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to women, is that okay? You waver because of, how women change. You don't stand your ground on your leadership. So do you change because you feel like there are so many women are stronghold and this and that? So you saying they're not in the ability to follow at all. You feel like they have this such strong power or this modern new society stuff. So you just stop and you don't worry about trying to be a leader. You change your morals to adjust to hers. Is that what you're saying men are doing now?
Uh, I don't know if I don't think men are trying to do it as like really just trying to switch up like that. I just think sometimes that's just how it is sometimes. I mean, I just think it just you try to say um you try to say I want to be a leader, but a lot of times these days it's kind of hard for a man to lead on certain aspects.
As
Hold on
in
a
what?
second. Hold on a second.
Okay. Well, people that are here and listening, I feel like if you have this in you to be a leader, you shouldn't change or waver who you are. I think you should set your standards and do just that. Abide by it. So that's just like your children. You don't go, and have your child to discipline you. You stay discipline your children. Although we have some hard headed kids sometimes, not kids, children, that want to be disobedient. But if you stand your ground, they won't waver from what they're being taught or what you're telling them. So that's just like in anything. If it's what you believe in, this your belief, this your standard, then you don't change and you don't waver just because you come into something that's different.
I agree. I don't feel like men are wavering out there. I just think the rules of engagement has changed. So I think it's like anything, men have to adjust to the new world around them. So so the man that a man used to be 20, 25 years ago, he can't be now.
What do you mean?
So
What do you mean? Just give me an example so I can kind of understand what you're meaning.
society view the old school man as toxic masculinity. If a man say, "Oh," like say if a man come and say, "Oh no, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't pick up that. I mean, you shouldn't." It's looked at as toxicity. You like, um, you can't even tell what a woman what she should not, be doing. You know what I'm saying?
So
Like,
I'm saying, do you change your way of thinking? Because if you feel like you can't tell a woman anything anymore on like picking up something, do you think that's okay? You should just back down.
I mean, I think it then got to the point where if a woman want to say a woman want to pick up something, I don't think you can run over there and say, "Give me that," all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's just like if you had one of your children picking up something and it's too heavy for him, you might come and help him. And I think that's how it's looked at today. It's not looked at as in you could say, "Oh, you shouldn't be picking up that," because just telling a woman what she shouldn't be doing is a no-no in today's society.
Okay. But everybody's entitled to their opinion, right?
Right.
Okay, so your standards are your morals. If you don't waver or change, you bound to be going in a good direction according to your way of living, right? So
Mm-hmm.
just because society has imposed these new dynamics on us as people, you don't change your ways. If leadership is what you provide and what you decide to do in your life, then I would say keep it. It doesn't matter what society says. These are things that you withhold for yourself. Just like not too long ago, you made the statement about men wearing dresses, you know, pimping ladies saying wear on dresses and wear heels. These are things that you know that you wouldn't do, right? So society now they have men that wear dresses and wear heels even for a great cause that's raising money. But you and your standard as a man, you said
Hold
you
on.
wouldn't
Time
do.
out. Time out. This so-called what you said, great cause. This is not a great cause.
Wait, hold on.
Hold on.
No. We,
Can I hold on? Let me just get this out. I don't feel like it because you said great cause. So when soon as you said great cause, that was a trigger to me because a man in a dress and heels, it don't matter what he put it on for. It is not a great cause to me because you are feminizing men right there. And
Okay,
I,
well,
you know,
that's your standard.
okay,
That's your belief. But like you just said, modern women that we're dealing with these days, you just said that, right?
yeah,
So you said modern women that we're dealing with these days make things different. You can't do this, you can't do that. But I'm just giving you a prime example of how society has been where there is a cause, like they wear heels for breast cancer awareness or something to wear to raise money. So I'm just saying this part of the society that we're living in. But this is something that you wouldn't bow down to do.
I
So if
almost
you can
said
change your
so.
standard, but you wouldn't change your standard as that. So why would you change your standard in any other thing that you believe in?
No, I don't think I change my standard in something. I think I adjust to the new world. You a fool if you. It's just like I'm not using no dial up phone no more. You got to adjust to times. You know what I'm saying? It don't
Okay.
matter how you try to. Just like you would be running around here with a baseball bat, or trying to run people off the corner of the store because you're gonna get shot by the time you raise it up.
Okay,
It,
just like
it,
being a gentleman. You know how sometimes they tell guys coming up, boys, open the
let's
door for the
catch up on
lady.
the comments. Let's catch up on the comments right for you. Hold that thought right quick. Hold that thought because we getting go ahead.
Shout out to Kimberly Belial with Voluptuosity t-shirts and apparel. You can look her up on Facebook, Voluptuosity t-shirts and apparel. Hey, Rhonda.
Hey, Rhonda. And she still got her JSU and what's that? ASU and that? Nah, we don't do all that. No, I'm just messing around. Hey, Facebook user, good evening. Please like and share. It don't cost a thing. Uh-oh, here it is. What Pat said.
Pat said, if you want old school values, so that goes with that. You have to find a woman that wants to receive that.
Yeah,
And that's what I'm saying. And you stop, basing it on what women don't want these days. If you set your standards, you'll get what you say you want.
yeah, yeah.
No, I don't think people have to adjust.
But I think, yeah, I think with anything that you set a standard on, you still have have to be adjustments.
Well,
I can,
not if it's for a purpose.
no reason I say that because reason I'm saying that is it's just like playing a football game and you're a running team. You running and you strong right, you running and you getting fat to y'all. They start stacking up over there. They start trying to defend your run. Okay, you got to change up. You got to switch to another play, another what's name, another. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing about life. Uh, sometimes men try to. Sometimes they try to keep up with the same thing, but that don't work a lot of times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why leadership roles, how you're leading her, you push a person to their best potentials, and you just don't stop from there. Bella, you were hitting him kind of hard. Well, it's the truth. It is what it is.
What up, John in his ass?
Hello, Mr. Honeysucker.
Mr. Junior. Okay. Okay. Let me hit it then.
Pat said, if you want to wear heels cool. Do your thing, but never compare yourself to me because we are not the same. I
That
guess you mean like heels like shoes.
Nah, you talking about when you talking about
No,
me?
he said heels like
No, we
shoes.
talking about me. You talking about men wearing heels at the
That's what I'm
oh,
saying.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying. He was talking about the heels of the little walk that they do for breast
they
cancer
make
thing. That's what I'm saying.
they make men for that.
He said, "Do your thing, but never ever compare yourself to me because we are not the same."
Right.
But no, I'm not saying it's in a comparison. I'm just saying there are some men that will lower their standards and do that for whatever cause that person invited them to do that for, or whatever made them do it. But then there are some guys that have rules like I'm not putting on a heel and a dress
Yeah.
for no cause, no wig, none of that.
Yeah. Like it's
You know,
like it's also I forgot one. I forgot to come here. Hey Blinky. What does it say? Blinky baby? B baby? Read that. What they say? Blink.
Binky B-Bay.
Yeah.
Hey, hey.
um. Yeah. What's up, Nikki? In his house.
Hi, Nikki.
He said, I wear a pink shirt. No heels. Is it men? Some men.
Yeah, some men do, you know.
Okay.
Oh, Bianca. Okay.
Okay.
Hi, Bianca.
Okay. Um. Yeah, but when I look at somebody saying that, I think what done happen is I think women sometimes trying to make their children so nice and so what's the name that they're making their girls harder than the boys and the boys softer than the girls. And I look at it, I watch TV and I just look around and I see how some boys act and some girls act, and I be like, the woman is acting rough and the boy is acting very feminine.
But
And
you know,
and this because the, most of these men don't have real men to be around. Most of these fathers are not in the lives of a lot of men that is acting like this. You know what I'm saying?
oh, I can agree with you. A lot of that come from a lot of single parenting. When it comes from the females being hurt, we teach the girls, don't let these dudes do this to you. Don't rock this way because we teaching them on things we've gone through with men. Our young children, we teaching them don't rock this way, watch them this way. And
But
then you teaching these boys because of the things you desire from a man. You want him to be soft and cuddle her and buy her this and take care of that, make her feel this type of way because these are desires that you personally want. But you're instilling these soft tissues into your child, your son, your boy child. So when he's being taught these things on the softness and the tenderness of what a woman wants, but you teaching this daughter to be hard and don't let no dude do this type of thing to you and rock this way and that way. People do that. Then you have some parents that try and teach their boys on how dirty women can be, to them. When they don't have really girls, they talk about how dirty women can be. So sometimes children are grown up so confused.
and I think what it is we do our children so wrong because we scare them into a life, and we don't really prepare them for a real life. We put these delusions, this wonderful world out here, and what people got to realize, the world is cruel. You got to be strong, and what's happening is don't nobody preach strongness no more. You know what I'm saying?
Not
It's
too fast.
you know it's for a woman to be strong and a man to kind of bow down, and I remember putting up a post the other day, and women got on there and was like, oh yeah, we women run the world, this and that, and I'm like, where? I mean, like, where do women run the world? Name a place. Name one place
Well,
where.
I wouldn't say we run the world, but we help create it because we are the
Don't do that. Don't say
for
the birth.
birth.
Don't do that. Cause
No, I'm
it
just
takes
saying
two.
it
Hold on,
takes
no,
two.
no. That
We
is a
just
cop
have
out.
part in the
No, cause
growth
it
of the
take two.
world.
It take two to do this. So let's take birth out of it.
What?
Let's
No,
take
did,
birth.
did you
No,
did you hear anything I said?
no. I'm saying I just want you
No,
to
you
take
you
birth
didn't
out of
hear
it.
what I said because you was
All right,
busy cutting me off.
come
I
on, then.
said we have a part in birth of this world. I did not say that women run this world. So it's the truth. So you can knock it how you want. That's the truth.
You said birth. You
Yeah.
talking about having a children?
We have a part in that. That's
No,
what I said.
right.
And that's
Both
all
of us,
I was
hold on,
saying.
hold on. Both of us have a part in this. So let's leave that
I
out.
did I did
Hold
not
on.
say we didn't. Did
No,
you not hear what I
I
said?
understand what you're saying, but other than birth, where do women run the world at?
Well, we help operate the world in a lot of qualities.
Operate. I said
Yeah.
run. See, that's what people and women keep saying. We run the world. Women don't run nothing that builds nothing around the world. Women is not running these things.
Okay, so
Helping,
are there more
helping,
male engineers?
coordination, coordinate, helping, and helpmates really But actually running stuff, I to this day, I don't see women running up poles, fixing light poles,
Okay,
or
well,
doing any kind of dangerous
until you do
jobs
your
like that.
research on that, I'm gonna let you have that statement.
No, I'm just saying I haven't seen it. I'm not
Okay,
saying
well,
it's not
until
being
you
done.
see it and do your research like you're doing a lot of things, I'm gonna let you have that statement because we all take part
I
in
bet
it
you,
together.
I bet you that. Okay, name a friend that you know that run up a pole, that done ran up a pole.
No, they didn't have to run
I
up.
just asked a question.
I don't have a friend that run up a pole because they design the software that operates the pole.
Okay,
So
operate
what
a
do you
pole.
mean? Yeah.
That design a software that operate a pole.
Yes.
You talking about a pole, a wooden pole?
The wood pole that whatever's connected to the pole.
Oh, that ain't software to design the pole. Now I'm talking
Okay,
about the pole.
okay. Now you want to be like that. That's fine. You so petty. Tomorrow is petty. Today is not that. Okay, messy. John says self-identity is very important, and
Yes,
that's
it
true.
is.
So all
Yes,
men don't
it
wear
is.
heels. Hmm? Pat said, "Are they men?" Hold on. Patrick said, "Are they men?" They men, but they just feel like they're okay, to wear, The sissification of our world is real, really.
Mm.
Patrick said, I know guys that won't wear heels.
No,
So even in their own subgroup, some of them draw the line.
right.
That's true.
And them the ones I respect the most because I don't feel like you had to be fake to be who you are. You feel what
You
I'm saying?
don't have to put on this outer
No, that's
appearance.
yeah, but no, that's being fake. When you like to me, it's like this here. Say you born a certain way, you've been this certain way the 10, 15, 18 years. Then all of a sudden you want to act like something else. Like all of a sudden I want to act like a dog. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't been raised as no dog. You feel what I'm saying?
That's just like these guys be out here acting like they hard and thugs. Don't know nothing about it. Somebody shooting the air, they running because you just putting on this whole
Yeah, let me
persona for
tell you
what?
something. Even some of the harder dudes, somebody shoot this, everybody might be running it.
No, I'm telling
Boy,
you, guys that know about this, they not gonna run time they hear some shit. They want to see where it's coming from, so see if they going in the right direction. They just don't run. They looking and ducking.
ooh, hello, hey, Latasha. Oh Lord, I ain't
Hey,
even know
Tasha.
that many comments down there. Let's catch up.
Nikki said, my neighbor take his preteen daughters on dates to teach them how a man should treat them.
Now
I like that about him. That's
that
what's up.
is right. Now that's what's up there. Now that's player stuff right there.
Have you ever done that?
I guess that's why mine. Okay, my bad. Come on. What is the next one?
Honestly, I have to tell my boys to calm down, do his school. I allow him to be a little male brown boy by speaking his mind. But when you're in clear school district, you have to calm down.
I agree. I mean, you know, I think we had to get back to where some of these schools were some of the all male schools where the male teachers and stuff like that. They say a lot of them schools, all male schools, doing very well, especially up there in Chicago. They got a couple of all male schools and stuff like that.
But they have schools like that, and when they hire these guys, they know that they're hiring them for a purpose.
Right,
To drive these young men to be
right,
great.
and that's
They're not just getting a job and a check like most of these teachers are doing, or to
but
say I'm a teacher.
yeah, and I think if we had a school here and where we had male teachers, because male teachers are more on the discipline side, and what's the name, and I think sometimes when you got a woman out wild them boys, they get fed up quick, get emotional real quick, and they done send you to the office, get rid of you. I ain't got time for this. You know what I'm saying? And I think a man in the classroom can do stuff a little different.
Okay, Stacy said, if it's all in fun for breast cancer event, yeah, I'll make a fool of myself for that. But I ain't going to no pride or LBGTQ event, and I'm not homophobic, by the way. Okay. See, there are some guys that are comfortable in themselves that would do it for an event. So,
Hey, hey, all I can say is hey, because I just think they make like I say I think when I say that I feel like everybody born different. You know what I'm saying? Like I done seen people in the army make a fool of themselves, or whatever, for what they consider a good cause. But all I'm saying is some causes are detrimental. I don't think the men in the crowd, your boy or your son in the crowd, need to be looking up there on stage watching his son, watching his daddy walk across the stage in some heels. That's what I'm looking on down, down the slippery slope. And I think that's why they've been counseling the dude Andrew Tate, because he speak on men being strong and men not, being depressed, men being the best version of themselves. And I think, they trying to counsel anybody that's talking up and trying to make men become better men. And it don't make sense. Like, why every man, Louis Farrakhan counsel? You know what I'm saying? What's name? These same people ain't never had a criminal record. Why the people that ain't never had a criminal record getting counseled, but then you ain't never seen them talk about counseling Lil Wayne or somebody else that's been on here acting crazy all the time? You feel what I'm saying? Why these dudes, like strong men being counseled? You feel what I'm saying?
I
If you
hear you.
just if you just look on down, like anybody that then spoke highly of trying to make uh people do better, black people, white people, whatever. They trying to counsel. They try to counsel Kevin Samuels. They try to counsel even Bill Cosby, before, they counseled everybody that was pushing a different thing. Like they got on Bill Cosby when he was trying to get his own movie station, and it was downhill from there. I mean, they found a way to shut up Jesse Jack. They found a way to shut up everybody. Think about it. What positive man got his own podcast that's flourishing? I mean, if you ain't saying, oh yeah, strong women do, what man that's talking just about men that they ain't trying to censor? They made a whole thing about, men going their own way. They made a whole movie about that, trying to counsel that. Everything that started about men ran to YouTube because they couldn't get on regular TV. So guess what happened? Women ran to YouTube just to counsel men. And they and not even on major TV, but they don't even want you on YouTube growing. They don't want you on Twitter going. They don't want you on what's look at that, look at Lil Boosie. Anybody that talks strong about I don't like this, I don't like that having their own opinion, they trying to counsel them if they're a man. And we don't even look around and we don't even see how they trying to counsel men, and they want our males to do better, be better, but they canceling everybody that's trying to do better. If you look at a man, even like the dude Andrew Tate, that push not drinking, not smoking, exercise, being a better version of yourself, and all that, and you counsel a man, man ain't got a criminal record nowhere. Ain't you know what I'm saying? Man ain't got nothing but speeding tickets. I ain't never been to jail. But this is what you're doing.
Let's catch
I
up.
mean, huh?
Let's catch up.
Okay.
Rhonda said, "We're here for a purpose. The world needs us." She's talking about women. Yes, we are.
Okay.
Nikki said, "I'm in the game of chess. The queens are the most powerful piece in the game."
No, that is no true. Not true.
No,
That
true.
that's not true. Just because the listen,
He
the
said a
queen.
powerful piece.
Hold on, hold on.
She didn't say
The
she owned
queen
the
is
game.
there. The queen is there only to protect the queen, the king. That's why she move all around. That same thing like women do all day today. They run all over the place, but at the end of the day, they there to protect the king. You need to watch another chess game because you don't even know what's going on with chess. You playing the wrong game now. Most important piece, the queen and everybody die for the king to live.
Well, it's just that his value is more. That's all.
That means it's the most important.
Because his value is
If
strong.
everybody supposed to die to protect the king, don't you think he supposed to be the most important?
Well, she has more parts to
God
protect, right? Don't she control more of the squares than the king does?
controls.
Yeah.
All she can do, she can go a long way. What's name? But he can go either way. One was name. If you get the queen on there and the king, if I got a king and you got a queen, I will beat you. If you just put the queen on the thing and the king, because queen can't move how the king can move. No, she can run
She
across the
can
board. She
she
can
can
run.
do she can do all. She can do
She,
at least three
she
moves
can run. She
up
can.
and down,
Yeah, but
cross, and diagonal.
yep, but she can't go one every way. If she get close to the king, she gonna die. She got to stay away. She got to try to stay away. She can't get the king will kill her. I'm just saying. He can move any move anywhere one space. She can't do that. Let's get to know chess how it posed to be played.
Well, yeah,
What it,
I need to. I hadn't
yeah,
played in a long time, so hey, I vaguely
I
so.
I got
I
two.
can't even argue with that because I don't quite remember. But anyway,
Okay,
Pat said, I do know a chick that run up the light pole and fix stuff.
lights.
Patrick said, my Uncle Milton's stepdaughter does that, bro.
What she put up the ladder and she run up. She get the ladder and she run up a light pole. She worked for the light company. That's what I want to hear you say.
Not a stripper pole. He's talking about the real pole that you were talking about.
That's right what he talking about.
Rhonda
Well,
said, Rhonda said, there are women that do men jobs. I know women that own a septic tank company.
it's not a man's job. That not there's no such thing as a man's job. Just like it's no such thing as a woman's job no more. It's no such thing. It's jobs out here, and women are not getting in the same jobs as men getting into. Okay.
Sir, we gonna let you talk that way if it makes you feel better. If you keep that same energy in
All right,
everything
let's keep
pertaining to
up.
life,
Let's keep
you'll be good. Okay? Don't waver.
let's keep
Okay? Kim said, okay, women don't run the world, but we're married, cooking, sucking, and plucking the men to run the world. So if I have a bad day, he's going to have a bad day. Now the world will also have a bad day. So nah, women don't run nothing.
that
Yeah.
was a good
That
one.
was a great
That was a
read,
good
and
one.
that is
That was
true.
a good one. That was a good one. Come on, man. Come on.
That was good. And
That
so
was a
Happy
good one.
said, we are men.
All right.
We as men are the laborers, but women are mostly coordinated logistics of any operation or
Right.
any man, us providing the fiscal energy.
Right. I
Yes,
agree.
most of the times you are so correct. And
I
that's
agree.
what I told him.
All right.
Hanson said, I personally send my daughters flowers to school to set the tone to let them know what to expect from a man.
That's what's up.
That's nice. War on black men because of the strength and power black men possesses.
That is that part.
Protecting the king is still powerful.
Right. Show is.
Well, give honor where honor is due. So give that queen her honor, okay? Nikki said, I struck a nerve with the opinion of the chess game. You did. And you're like, oh, king still more powerful. Oh, that's all he didn't do.
Book, 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 book.
Nigga said, come
Make it so
on, king,
bad.
with this word.
You know what makes it so bad? And we got the toughest man in the world and the toughest woman in the world to fight for who the best. And we got the 20th best men and the 20th best combative women in the world. We would shut down that new movie they got with all them women beating up men and stuff. We'll shut down that stuff.
What's the new movie?
You know, the little movie, I forget the name. Somebody tell me the name of the new movie. The new movie with the king women, the women that's under the king, but they supposed to be an elite army. African movie.
It's at the theater?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know if it's at the theater now, because I heard them but about 3 people watching. No, I'm just messing. I got to stop. Uh-oh. What'd she say?
I already read it. Come on with that word, Kim, because that was good. He said, Bella, OG gave me 2 compliments 3 times in a row. I'm so proud of him. I was being nice. You gotta mark that on your calendar.
Well, I think that's
He
being
gonna strike every last one of them out with something. I'm telling you, he just can't go. I hope it was in one day.
It ain't got to be nice. I think we all just starting to be more fair on the show, because when I hear when ladies say we run the world, I say in my head, okay, if all the men didn't go to work today, what would happen?
Well, listen, that's the thing about it. You're not listening to the logistics of what I'm saying. When you say women don't run the world, I did not disagree with you. We don't run the world, but we do a lot of the operable things to make it run smoothly.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
Okay, you did a minute ago, but okay.
Because
I'm glad for the word that Kim gave us tonight to help you understand what I was trying to say. Thank you, Kim.
Men don't do that. A lot of women do. How many times you heard a man get on there and men get on here talking about how we run the world? We don't talk like that.
Who don't? Oh my God, you just said that.
I just said if men didn't go to work today, I wonder how the
world would be. That's what you just said. Come on now.
I didn't say men run the world. I just compared to say if you get the strongest 20 men and the strongest
that was prior
20
to
women,
what you just said.
Right, but I didn't say
before that early in the show.
What?
You just say men run the world.
No, I didn't.
So do men run the world?
I didn't say that.
I'm asking you now.
I don't claim that.
Okay.
I think the world.
So we don't have to. We don't have to.
World is a whole. It take a lot.
Now it's a whole.
Yeah, I think it take a lot of things to be.
Man, you need to
animals, the birds.
What's wrong with you? I'm not going there.
It's so much stuff. It's so much stuff. The Woman King is the movie.
She's like, I was like, oh, are you for real?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess he being kind. It is what? It's still summertime?
Starting Viola Davis that's running around here whooping on men.
Viola Davis. Okay. Was it a good movie?
I got to look. I got to check it out on my Fire Stick because I refuse to go. Nah, I don't know. Maybe it might be worth.
Well, the movie was $3 this weekend. Why didn't you go?
Didn't know. Didn't know. I would have watched me about 4, 5 $3 movies.
All day Saturday.
Ooh-wee. Cause them movies regular be what, a 19.99? Movie done got so high now you go there, it's like going out to eat.
Yeah, the movie was all day
what,
Saturday.
what, what my boy Ruben got to say? Come
Well,
on, Ruben.
Ruben says, "Sis, how was a woman built? The Queen's Bro. That story is some ways to be true. The movie come out on the 12th. Since my rib cage protects my heart. And yes, men run the world."
I ain't say it.
Did I hear amen?
I,
It it seemed like it was in your body language.
no, see how you did that?
It
Nah,
seemed like it was in your body language. That's when you in church and people throw their hands up. What that mean? That's another way of saying amen. Oh, but you don't go, so you wouldn't know.
come on, read that.
Kim said, when all the men went to war, the women had to fill those factory positions. She kept rolling. Please don't do that, sir.
They act like all the men were gone. Did you see Muhammad Ali over there? Muhammad Ali was still here. It was still a lot of men rock her. Act like all the men were gone.
So did he work in the factory?
No, but I'm just
Oh.
saying all the men wasn't
But
gone.
he was here. What did he do though?
A lot of people.
While you guys were at war, okay, probably your age range or whatever. You all was at war. So Muhammad Ali didn't go to war. So what was he
I
doing?
wonder. I wonder when the next war jump off. I wonder if they're gonna get all the women and ship them over to the war so we can have a break.
It's a lot of women already a part of the war. What do you mean? Who gonna raise these 50 kids that you guys are planning on leaving over here?
Did you say 50?
Yes.
A lot of them guys that go to war, they ain't even got no kids yet. So we can stop that one. Them
What do
be
you mean?
17, 18-year-olds going to war. They don't be having no bunch of
Oh,
children.
so they don't call the older guys? The older cats just say reserved for no reason.
Nah, they still here. Them be young folks they ship across seas.
So the old people ain't going. You hear that, don't you,
One
Loretta?
old person per 80 young people. Then one old person got a platoon under them. I'm just saying. Oh,
Him say, "Woo, he done skipped me."
what happened?
I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Chelsea? Any easy ass? He said, get them
He
killers.
said, "Get them killers out of jail." I bet you. I wonder if the ones that probably shot up some people and in jail, if you take them out, you think they'll do good in the war?
No. No, we talking about women killers, ain't it? Because half of they killers dead when they was sleeping. They stabbing just while they sleeping, laying down and stabbing they friend girls and stuff. Nah, that didn't work over there in a man's war. It's a little different. I want to see that. And you know what? I want to see a movie like that realistic though, because I've never seen where a woman, a whole woman army, um, be a whole man army. And, it always got to be some chang chong channel, some, with the weapons. But I've never seen like, what we need to do though. I'm gonna tell you, just to settle all this. Let's stop making men's and women's jail and just put everybody in one jail and see how it turn out.
I'll go to jail then.
Huh?
I'll go to jail then.
You go to jail then.
Yeah, because we got to get along.
Right, come out pregnant. Oh, okay, my bad. Oh, here it is.
LaRuben said, "A man is nothing without his woman. A queen be a man's rib cases," meaning when Adam went to sleep, God took his rib and made a woman. Thank you, Adam, that we may have
Damn. So,
ribs so we can be a part of you all.
so Adam mess
So
around,
that's why we call one man.
went to sleep. Yeah, it's called wanna be a man. No, I'm just let me stop.
I'm not going there with you. Would men rather for ladies to lay more into our femininity or masculine energy? Which one do you prefer, sir?
I prefer feminine, but the world we live in, boy, I tell you. I would prefer feminine energy. Let me see what Kim said.
Kim say, no, I'm talking to them little boys running around here robbing people. Put them on the front line first, see what they do.
Nah, they might kill a couple people. Hmm?
If you give them an AR, huh?
Yeah, you give them their guns that they use on the streets.
You're gonna have to give them some more bullets because they gonna empty their
and,
gun
and
on the first run.
and what's going on with Jackson and our water? I hate to jump off subject, but what's going on with our water? I mean, somebody tell us like what's really going on with the water because I heard today that we on the verge of maybe not having water for a couple of years. What talk? I mean, Bella, I mean, what I mean, they telling I was listening today that they were saying that it might be a couple of years before we have like good water again. This
And
stuff,
I'm not surprised. You got to think about the city, what Jackson is. They knew that this situation was bad years ago. They've
yeah,
ignored it. And it always been a get by situation. You know why?
you know,
Because Jackson is considered so impoverished. And in poverty areas, they don't really care about the city that way.
yeah. And
These
I
are things that be put on the back burner. Like right now, the city is operating off of a rental pump.
now I'm finna snap out for a second because I'm sitting up here thinking Biden is overseas spending trillions and trillions of dollars trying to um rebuild cities that's still in a war zone. But a city that's not where we might be in a little war zone, but a city that really need help right here in United States, they not even trying to help our own cities. They know all this.
Wait, hold on. No, you got to remember that Mississippi is a red state, right?
Mm-hmm.
There were two governors, both refused the help that was given to them on the government side simply
Right,
because it came from a Democratic president.
right,
So you got to think about the red state in which Mississippi is covered up under. But because the government tried to offer the infrastructure money, which is still there now by Biden, but the governor of Mississippi at this particular time, it isn't something he wants to partake. The only reason he's partaking because it has become a crisis that has made national news.
right. And I think the other reason they won't take the money is because we so corrupt. They don't want the federal and all that coming in here and be able to watch all that money and watch how they spend it and this and that.
Right, because they need new cars and boats. What you mean? They already caught up the last two governors, the one previous and the one that is current. They're both caught up in state scandals at this
Yeah,
time now.
because they took that money that they had got from what's name and spent it where they wanted to spend it at. So everything but the capital, they trying to everything. If you look at every you know black democratic city around here, it's like they saying to themselves, we ain't steady. You know what I'm saying? And it's not getting better. You know what I'm saying? Nikki says she's speechless about the water crisis, and I am too. Okay, come on, let's bring it on down. This is
He
telling
said, this is a topic you need to bring up. I'm sorry. Scientifically, that is impossible for a woman coming from your rib. Child, please, but I'm going to be quiet. Wait a minute now. But how can I come from my mama's inside? From my daddy's little seed that was that small. So scientifically, what? Think about that again. But okay. But I know what you're saying, LaRuben. Erica said, heck no. Only thing American men know how to do leadership in. Leading someone to a bedroom or wherever he prefers to lay some meat. Sad.
I tell you.
Ah, nigga said that part, Marcus. There's no need for Jackson to be without water. Biden needs to step up.
Yeah, he ain't stepped up.
Nope, I need you all to go read that again because that's not true.
Yeah.
No,
Just like he
the
said.
step up came from our previous president. It
Yeah,
was there.
yeah.
Your governor needs to step up. That's what needs to happen. Biden has stepped up. If you
Read
go
that.
back and look, there are contributions from the government that
Well, I'm gonna tell you, he ain't stepped up to my water get fixed. Ain't none of them stepped up
no,
because guess what?
it's not
Guess
the
what?
it's not the
Now,
government.
let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. If you see that, like everybody else to see, that Mississippi governor ain't doing us right, step in. Don't just step up. Come straight to Jackson and fix this.
And
Yeah,
it's
you ain't got to wait on the governor to come fix this.
let me
Can
tell
come,
you what they
just
did.
like they did Detroit. They can come straight to the area and fix it. They can go straight there. You don't need our governor permit. The president don't need governor permission to come to Jackson and and send some people to fix us up.
Well, in everything, there are hierarchies in everything.
No.
Yes,
Diplomacy,
it
that's
is.
what it is. That ain't hard. That's politics. That's what you saying. That nah, in everything there's politics. Come on, let's catch up a little bit right here.
LaRubin said, "How we give Israel 20 billion and give Ukraine 50 billion, and Jackson is in America and we don't have water."
Right,
I
right,
wondered the same thing.
right.
You down here worrying about, and they still getting bombed. And you're trying to send them all this money to
And
rebuild
it
their
just
country.
and it
And you
just
got one city in your country that's doing bad, and
it's
you can't
just
do an
sad.
infrastructure that will cost
It's
a
just
couple of
sad.
$1 million. It's the
It's
life
just
we
sad.
live. Welcome to America,
I'm gonna be
especially Jackson, Mississippi.
I'm gonna be passing that water again on the corner bailing fortification mile in the morning. So holla at your boy.
Wait, announce that again?
I will be passing that water again on the corner of Bailey, and that's fortification, right?
Okay.
Okay, okay. That part.
Hood Talk will be out there representing. You better
Hey,
do your
you
thing,
know what
Mr.
that just
Community
gotta do?
Man.
Just gotta
You
do
need some help, call me. I'll direct the cars for you.
it. Yeah.
You need me, call me. I got you. Kimberly said, correction. He sent billions of dollars down here. Tater Tot refused it. We're supposed to be getting monthly stimulus check. He supposedly sent it back, but he lied. The money is still here.
Listen,
Did you know that part?
and let me tell you something, Mr. Biden. That since we done made major news, Mr. Biden them need to come down here and say, you know what, Governor, you ain't doing right. Let's give it to the mayor to go ahead handle business here, cause they
But
ain't
I'm
handling business.
saying
The
when
government
you're in career condition appointments, and that's what the governor, Mr.
it's
Tater
making
Tot,
him look bad. It's making the governor look bad about that.
yes, it does.
But
That's why he's coming in contact with the mayor of Jackson so that he can make himself feel a little less of what he's not doing.
you heard what
Biden and Trump the same color. Orange. Yeah, you're right.
And they've been knowing each other. They the same age too, both of them in their 70s. both,
80.
both of them been here forever.
Biden's 82, isn't he?
Who?
Biden is like 82.
Who is it?
I
Hold on.
think he's
Nah,
up there.
let me see. How old is Biden? I think he's 76.
79 years old.
Woo! 79. Oh, he'll be 80 this year in November.
How old is Trump?
I think he's how old is Donald Trump?
76 years old.
I told you they about the same age. Them jokers ain't but 3 years apart.
Nikki said, keeping Jackson without water is environmental racism at its best. I agree.
They had a whole thing about that on CNN the other day.
LaRuba said, ask your sisters how was Eve built. Make them read the Bible, Genesis. Don't forget about Flint, Michigan. I know, right? I had a cousin living in Flint at that particular time, and he actually moved to Lansing, but Flint went years without.
That's what I'm saying, and that's what's finna happen to Jackson. We finna they
happen. It's already happening.
No, that I'm saying they steady talking about the pumps, getting the pumps up and this and that, but the water, they saying the water ain't gonna be good enough to bathe or drink. This is crazy.
Look, you can tell the difference. That water is hard and something's going on.
How y'all women gonna get around without being able to wash y'all? Okay, with some good water.
Baby, there's a way you can figure out how to take a bird bath or something. So boil some water and put it in the tub early, let it cool. What you mean? Oh, you gotta watch that water.
I can see y'all now sitting on little bitty pots and stuff trying to get that thing right.
No, baby, that's when you bring out.
Hey, you know what I'm gonna do? I just realized what I need to do.
What?
I need to go to the store right tomorrow and buy all the dishes because the dishes finna go up.
But why you need dishes?
So I can sell them, make some dish money.
Oh, dishes. Dishes are not healthy for the female. So I hope that many people aren't doing all of that. That's not healthy. But anyway, baby, Tater Tot got an 18-wheeler of water sitting in the front of the house. It's been there for months. He's giving Clinton where? I live money. That's supposed to be for Jackson. Look it up. Yeah, I saw that big silver tank sitting in front of his house.
Hey, look, it is what it is.
LaRuben says this, we fought the conditions of Jackson. Do you remember when we had the ice storm in Jackson area? Was that like a couple of years ago, year ago or something?
That's when they would start breaking up the street and stuff, ain't it?
Yeah, and then remember the pump thing went bad then with the city of Jackson. And they knew then that it needed to be replaced and the pipes in the ground, but they charged the city of Jackson so much for water usage. Then they start replacing the meters to count differently, but they didn't replace any pipes. So this is all just rust and contamination to the. We need to start us a civil suit.
This the problem right here. Biden talking about he ain't coming to a joker, ask him to. See, that's what I'm saying. If you're a leader, just like we were talking about this leadership, is Biden the right leader for America? Because it don't seem like it. I ain't seen one thing that Biden did. I said, right on, Biden. Whoa.
Listen, just let me give you an example. Just say, for instance.
Because they can keep all these checks. If we had the same economy that we had under Donald Trump, we had a good life under Donald Trump. You know, if people know it or not. But as soon as Biden got up, the gas went up to $5, like I told you. Remember when on the show that I told you, I said, guess what? Next year around this time, gas gonna be $4, $5. Everything gonna be high. Remember I told you that?
I remember you saying that on the show.
Yeah, and it happened. everything. The food high, the gas high, everything high. They don't care about us. They don't really want to. What Michael Jackson song? They don't really care about us.
Let me read what Kim said. Kim said Biden said he ain't coming until Tater Tot asked him to. He gave him the money, but Tater Tot drunk on Trump juice. I'm just ready for the truth to come out. This goes way to the early 80s. That's why Fed's here and the FBI. Watch the news, y'all.
Well, I hope they do something. They need to do something.
Black in black negligence.
Mm.
We don't value our vote.
Well,
They don't value our vote. It
right.
doesn't matter.
Well.
They
When
don't
it comes,
value what we
when
vote
it
for.
comes to a governorship, Georgia the only place that got enough, black people in there, that where they got a whole governor. I don't know if Chicago getting there, Illinois is getting close, but I think we got one that it ain't but
You
one.
know, it's a black governor. No, it's a black governor of Illinois. You know,
That's
she's
what
the
I said.
one that's been having a problem with the
Right.
Texas governor shipping those immigrants to her state
This
and
ain't no,
dropping them off.
listen, I've been wanting to talk about that. That ain't no problem. You start complaining about something, then I say, "Well, you do it." It was funny to me because it was like, oh, if I was in Texas and I do this and I do this and I take them in open arms, this and that. And he said, "Oh, really? Uh, y'all know what? Get on this bus. I'm gonna send you up here with she know better than how to handle this than me." And then she up there to my, "Oh yes, I'm gonna get them open arms." And guess what? She ain't gonna be governor. She ain't gonna be governor. This is her last term. Cause see, people don't realize once you see people, even in states, once you start taking on people that you can't even take care of the people that you got, and then you're taking on more people. Everybody running to America because it might be a little better, here and now. But as a whole, America is turning to shit. We are not the greatest country no more.
Compared to some, we still are.
No, I mean we probably got most freedom than a lot of countries, but greatest we got the highest crime, we got the highest jail, what's name. We great in every other way too. We got we worse drug problem. We got worse worse crime, worse this, worse that. It's just like Mississippi. Everybody be talking about Jackson, Mississippi. We are great in everything but the stuff that counts. And that's how America turning up now. We are great in everything now. Crime, drugs, suicide, everything that you shouldn't be great in. We great. Come on with it.
Oh wow. Nikki said Tate has water in the front of the governor's mansion. He also have other homes, one located in Copiah County. He's not going without water for anyone. And that's true. Hansi said, so you mean to tell me that those bags that we're hanging in the bathtub were harming our mothers, aunts, and sisters? Those were safe. They need to bring those back. We're talking about the stuff in the store.
Well, them bags is
More natural.
yeah, Mama and them used to make them all the time. They used to make
The
them.
one we didn't know any better about. We
Yeah.
go in there, be in the tub playing with it in our bath water. Didn't know it been in
I
there.
know I was playing with that thing one time. I wonder when my grandma hit me. But
Put water in to make it skeet out. I didn't know what I was doing. Lord have mercy.
he said you own something, mother.
You're onto something, Marcus. People not checking for America anymore.
People trying to leave America. Cause guess what? Guess what somebody told me, and what's the name? Like a lot of men, a lot of men are leaving because you have $50,000 here is worth $1 million across seas. So you can right here say you get, you know how a person make 100,000 a year. You can save up 200,000 and move to one of these countries and live like a king for the rest of your days.
Oh, it's time to get ready.
No, I'm just saying.
Hey, I'm
I
gonna talk
mean,
to you
it
from
done, yeah, it
king.
done got that bad. Yeah, I'm what's the name that rainwater. Okay, all right. Let's see.
Rhonda said, my TT pony had one. I used to fill it up with water and spurt it out. Me too.
I got popular. That one.
Nigga said, I'm one of them. I'm researching other countries daily. Ghana is looking real good so far.
I'm telling you, man.
Okay.
People don't even realize like the money that we got here. You can go somewhere else, and they say it's so much money, being made in Africa right now. Like they actually trying their best to take back Africa. That all the stuff that they done drain them from all the year because they said going to Africa, Africa don't need nothing. They got their own oil, they got their own platinum jewelry, coal. They got everything. They don't need nothing for no country. Africa is the only country don't need nothing for no other country.
And you don't hear that, do you?
I'm
You don't hear a
saying,
lot of trade
I
from there.
know, I
You don't
know.
see a lot of stuff made in Africa.
I got a cousin in Africa, and I got a couple partners that went to Africa, and they loving it, man.
I know. I'm waiting on some
Yeah.
instructions about that now.
Mhm.
The Ruben said in Jackson, Mississippi, we have the highest per capita vote in the United States. Hinds County is the blackest county and parish in America. This real talk, where me and my bro from, we got water until Jackson unit game's over.
Yeah, I think what he's saying in so many words that we got to get off this west side, north side, east side, south side, and we got to come together as Jackson. I think when we sit up here and let all these council members fight over, I mind this, mind that,
I'm
and
so glad the board can't calm down a little bit.
I mean, and it to me, it still ain't calm because it's not like they actually straighten up a lot of things. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like it calmed down, but they ain't getting nothing done. We got to
Yeah.
get to the point where people getting something done. I'm tired of. I'm tired of. I'm tired of this separation. I'm tired of the
Division.
division. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? Like I want to see them get up and all of them hug each other or something.
Wait a minute now.
Yeah, till I see that,
Wait a minute now.
I'm sick of them. Cause I feel like how can you work together when everybody can't stand each other?
Can't
Everybody,
nobody get along.
everybody. I have never seen so many councilmen and councilwomen, and everybody hate each other. I mean, it's time to do something better, man. I mean, if I got to go down there every day and just try to tell a joke or something, they need some love. They need to watch a movie together. They need to do like LeBron do sometimes. You know how they take everybody out to eat. I need everybody on the council member and the mayor, all them to go to brunch together. Till I see something like that, them taking a picture together, talking about, hey, we getting the city back right. And you know what I'm saying? We
Set
ain't
it up.
getting this though. We ain't
Set it
getting it.
up.
We ain't getting it. I need some togetherness. I mean, you can
Set up a city
a
brunch.
divided. It's just like this here. Like you remember how they said about the hand? All the hands together
Is
is
more
strong.
power.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yep.
all them is like broken fingers all over the place. They got 10, 15, all these council members don't nobody get along. Ain't nobody been in, ain't nobody wasn't there, ain't nobody together. They don't shake hands. You don't see them. Oh, hey, how you doing? And all that. All they do is take photo ops every now and then. Yeah, you can tell the tension in the room where they don't like each other. Every time a bill come up, they just look at each other like, "What you gonna vote for? What you gonna vote for?" And whatever you vote for, I'm gonna vote the opposite just because I don't like you. I'm telling you, man, you get that vibe. You get that vibe like they on TV and they just looking at each other, just hateful. Whatever you vote for, I'm gonna vote opposite. I do not like you. This stuff is
Mm.
crazy, man. This division is crazy. Read that.
Nikki said other countries are even offering Americans money to move there.
Oh, I just what's that? She said I think moving back to Africa too. They've been paying us to move back now. They're paying us to move back now. I heard even African will pay you to come back home. I heard that. I heard they kind of need some people with, we got a lot of skills over here that they kind of need over there. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. The
Yeah.
women said, and we're all sisters and brothers. As divided Jackson is a dead Jackson.
Yeah. I mean, I ride through these streets all the time, and it's crazy. Riding through the streets and seeing how bad it is. Like seeing how many houses need to be tore down, how many trees fell on houses just left there, for years. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, ain't nobody there no more. Don't
Mm.
nobody want that house no more. Just get somebody to come through there, clean up. I mean, if we just went through and knock down all the houses that's just done and clean up all the trees that's falling all over the place and straighten up these roads, Jackson would look totally different.
Yeah.
And the clothes we got on right now is horrible. You know, it's just horrible how we doing right now. I mean, it's not right.
What do you mean? I missed that part.
Huh?
I didn't understand that part. You said the clothes that we have on now.
Yeah, I mean, like Jackson, um your city is a look on you. It's just
No.
like when you go out and you put on some nice clothes, isn't it? The look that Jackson got on her is like clothes. It's like we all wearing Jackson. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? When I'm riding down the street and I see somebody open the door and slang, you know,
Trash on the ground.
I'm
I
like,
throw it out the window.
I'm like, you don't understand. You are Jackson. Yeah, you helping destroy this place that you say you love and you want your kids. Because guess what? Most time when people throw stuff out on the ground, you less than a couple miles from your house. You ain't went no 5 miles to go get something to eat. You went right down by your house to throw out trash right on the ground, and you part of the problem, fucking up your own neighborhood. You know what I'm
Look,
saying?
that's just like as in the sense of you putting on a shirt. Just say like for instance, the shirt you have on.
Right,
It looks nice now. But
right.
just say if you
Just
pull
start.
that shirt out of your laundry and it's still wrinkled, it would look different. Although it's a nice shirt, but it's
Yeah,
wrinkled. So people looking at the way it looks, the presentation of it. So yeah.
right. And that's what I'm saying. Like people don't realize when people see us. Like say when I ride through Madison, Madison ain't got one spot bad as Jackson. Not one spot bad as Jackson. Now
And
that is sad that you can ride through. You can pick one couple of bad houses, a bad spot, and you can't go nowhere in Madison and find that same thing. You feel what I'm saying? You
Empty
had to
house.
go to
You'll find an empty house,
you
but
had to go to
the
a
yard's still good.
right. You had to go to a rural area where there nobody stay. It's acres and it's a house way out there on top of the hill somewhere to find something messed up out there.
I guarantee the yard still be groomed.
It's crazy.
Uh-huh.
It's like we saying we care, but actions speak louder than words.
Yeah.
You know, I think, about raising our kids, sometimes, and people might not like, sometimes we care more about how our clothes, our Jordans, our hair look than to get our kids right. A lot of stuff just hard to really recognize, but we, when you sit around and you look at how we treat each other, how we do each other and stuff like that, we're not doing right.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? We're just not, the stuff we say we care about, I honestly care about Jackson. And I read and the other day, yesterday, I caught myself just about falling out trying to pass out water. And I was sitting up there saying to myself, man, why we don't have people, you got people that care about Jackson. And it take a crisis like this to slow down the killing around here. People so worried about water now, ain't nobody thinking about shooting each other now. Because we got a bigger crisis. It's bigger than this. I mean, this stuff can get so bad. Think about it. If they shut down water in Jack, I mean, this gonna close a lot of business. It's businesses right now plotting on getting up out of here right now. They like, nah. They like, nah. No water? I mean, for years.
Yeah,
I mean,
and there are people that
plotting on
actually
getting
think
out
that
of
about their
Jackson
business.
right now.
Yeah. And that's sad, but it's true.
Look what's nice.
Francis said fortification is a major thoroughfare, and if you travel that road, it's time for a front and rear wheel alignment fortification.
I mean, fortification got better.
Yeah, they've repaired
Got better,
fortification.
but I
Now I
feel
don't know about Bailey.
I feel what he's saying.
Huh?
I feel exactly what he's saying. Shoot, if you travel anywhere off fortification, Mill Street, any street off fortification, you're gonna get look, trying to get to fortification, you might need your wheel alignment. By the time you get to the good road, it's already
It's over with.
you already doing this coming down the road.
No, you doing this. Whoa, hanging on to something, man. Some hoes in Jackson ridiculous.
Oh man.
He said, sis, your house and thinking are you? Question is where you stay. Does it look like Capitol Street? We should have been moved the zoo out north.
Yeah. I mean, they was already talking about moving the zoo over there close to Lakeland.
Yeah, by the district area.
Yeah. But you know what? We still trying to hold on to stuff that we can't even feed the animals. I mean, they look, they can't even feed the lion. They ain't even got the lion because the lion, they say the lion eat too much meat. They only got wildlife that eat a lot of grass, and everybody else, anyone that eat too much meat, they get rid of them. We got a tiger that look like he malnutritious around them. Don't even look like a tiger no more.
But look like a big cat.
Look like a tiger.
A tiger, not a tiger.
He don't look like no tiger no more.
Nigga said, I love the way you love Jackson.
Yeah, and I think I guess that's why I get mad when a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm moving out of Jackson." I'd be like, "Hey, bye. Give some room. Take you. Don't leave your bad kids with you, cause see a lot of them they run out of here and they leave their kids and they go to another city. Take your bad kids with you, let us rebuild for the people that really like Jackson, really want to be around Jackson. Let us rebuild with them. Because anybody else, if you want to go, and I'm gonna tell you this, and if you wanted to go, you'd be gone. If you really about how they say, if you about what you say about, just be gone. Poof. Bye-bye. Like a magic star. But the simple fact is, half of the people that say they want to move ain't got the money to move. Talk mess. If you got the same mentality you got here, even if you go somewhere else, you ain't gonna make it. It's gonna be the same thing. A lot of people think you can go somewhere and then you have to come back because you need family to help you because you can't make it on your own.
Well,
So
a lot of people are discovering that benefits in other states are a little better than it is in Mississippi. So that's what's, helping a lot of people with their move too. So,
guess what?
but you still have to
These
say to
same
start
people be
off.
talking about they can move out of state and all that won't even move to Madison. Go to Madison. Move somewhere then. They got better places than Jackson. Move. Go to Clinton. Go to Birmingham. Get you a big old nice house somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Don't blame Jackson. Just move. And like I say, take your bad kids. Don't leave your criminals behind. Take your bad kids with you. Take a little shoot 'em up JoJo, a little hot ride,
Don't do it.
little firecracker.
Look. I remember one time there was a news story. Some young men robbed a guy taking his trash out. And when he took his trash out, something transpired, and one of them ended up killing the man, the homeowner.
Mhm.
And the mother said, "My baby, whatever his name was, my baby, now he'll rob you, but he ain't gonna kill nobody." She said this on the news. Jackson, really? Is this okay? I didn't read the last one. He said, "Real talk, bro. This be the truth. Where the zoo at, we don't have to worry about the animals. No, you have to worry about yourself." Remember, they used to have the train at the zoo,
Man, I seen the
all these
train.
different activities,
I
party
seen the train.
safari,
Look,
blues shows. I don't think the zoo even have
guess
anything
what?
anymore. They barely have animals.
Guess what? The train only got 2 cars now.
I mean, can it go around the entire track? It may have trees on the tracks. I
Yeah.
don't think the train is even working anymore.
They put it in reverse. They just go halfway and come back now. I'm just saying, man. They
See,
got
I
to
can't
do better.
listen to you. You
They
play
got
too much.
they got to do better with Jackson. Come on,
As I said, it's going to be hard for Dion to keep them 5-star recruits as long as the water crisis is going on. No, they just housing them outside of the city of Jackson.
well, I think
When
what
you have things like that, you have so
let
many
me
promote
tell you something.
companies that try and promote the person,
Yeah,
and
see, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen is Dion. I'm glad we got him because Dion gonna speak up, and they gonna make it happen. They gonna make these folks gonna come from here and there to come down here, and he gonna call out. He need to call out Biden and say, "Hey man, don't worry about the governor. All that is too much money coming to this city. It's too much stuff to get this city pumped up, and they just want Jackson to die." You know what I'm saying? A lot of them, I'm gonna tell you, it's a lot of rich white folks and everything got money put into downtown, and they don't want this stuff to go to shit. They getting on the governor they self and telling him, "Hey man, it's time for you to wake up.
you got to do
You
something.
got to at least make the water good, even if you ain't making the buildings good. You got to at least make the water good." Uh, right now we got everybody coming through helping us, and I think, let me tell you something. I think this right here crisis. Sometimes, remember I told you we got to hit all the way, rock bottom sometimes, for people to come together, and make this city whole again.
It's sad.
We have officially hit rock bottom when they
Yeah.
talk about we might not have no water for a couple years. We done officially hit rock bottom, and I think with us doing it like that, with the governor being put on blast about his having money and all that stuff, and they not doing what they supposed to do, I think the governor and other people they got to shut it down, and they got to at least get their water right, because their water is supplying Byram too. You know what I'm saying?
In certain areas.
Yeah. I mean, but it don't matter. If that thing's supplying other neighborhood communities and things, see, this is something that need to be fixed. And I don't care if it take like they saying it might take a couple years. It need to get started now. It need to get started like yesterday. They need to come down here, fix that thing, or put a pump, or filter, or whatever, a big old filter to get this thing going, and come on with the other one and get this stuff started. They playing with us. They playing with
Right.
us.
They not taking our lives. I feel like we're at jeopardy when it comes to having a concern for the people, like literally. Nikki said Clinton, Byron, and Rankin don't want us there anyway.
And
No.
and Matters. And Matters just want the good of y'all. They don't want y'all other ones that think that they you what's name. They don't want all y'all.
Has 2 cars.
Yep, that's my train.
They don't have any cars.
Yeah, wait a minute now.
LaRue said they robbed the train. We don't have a conductor. Dion putting a light on what's happening. Okay.
Yeah, I'm telling you now.
He is. He's
Oh,
the
there it
only one
is.
that we have in the city.
There it is. That's who gonna what's name?
He said east of Old Ken Fund Preach.
One fund and wake up. Oh, believe me, they gonna tell Mr. Governor, player. Now y'all playing now. I got $1 million house around here, and you up here talking about I ain't got no water. Man, you better
Right.
stop playing.
So just think, all of those people in Fund and all these businesses and all these restaurants, they don't have any running water. And God forbid, I hope a lot of those businesses doesn't pack up and leave and find them another
Oh,
space.
believe me. And somebody tell you you ain't gonna have no water. All you thinking is, I got a couple more months for my lease up. Hey, I found another building somewhere, because right now this is not the place to be. That's what they saying.
Mm-hmm. Nikki said, do y'all remember when Jackson used to have Jubilee Jam downtown? I truly miss when we could have safe and fun celebrations and events in Jackson. I remember the Jubilee Jam downtown. That was very enlightening. Yes, I enjoyed that. That was a good time.
We're gonna have safe events again, because they're gonna have to sell some of these guns and keep some water. I told them stimulus guns gonna go. Look, these boys got to rob the pawn shop to get guns. They can't even buy guns no more. Hey, not having a job has its downfall sometimes.
Hanson said, I lived in Jackson back in 1979 to 80, going to the Capitol Street Boys Club and occasionally eating the wolf booty sandwiches at the summer feeding program. Bring back the good old days.
So how old you is, huh? Because you probably got me by some years. Because you talking about the good old days, 79, 80. Let me see, Boy Club. So I'm thinking, you about 60. I done calculated something. You about 62. Mr. Smile, did I guess you right? He's 60 to 62. He just told on himself.
Well, men don't have a problem with telling their ages. Some women do.
Because if you remember,
do you have a problem telling your age? Oh, he's 53.
Okay.
Do you have a problem telling your age, Mr. Know It All?
Yeah, I'm a nifty 50. Now, when he said back in the day, I'm trying to think when he said 80. Back in the day, okay, he left. Mama hauled him away. Yeah.
Well,
Now, when he said live, I almost thought that he was 18, 19, and he decided to move on his own. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Nikki said, "How young are you, Mr. Know It All?"
I said it 50, nifty 50,
Nifty 50.
nifty 50.
Nifty 50.
Yeah.
Mr. Know It All just had a birthday last month. He turned that half a hundred. How does it feel being nifty 50? Is it any difference than in your 40s?
No, still arthritis the same. Arthritis the same. It ain't changed. Still got to go walking just to make it. And don't forget to like and share.
That part.
What else you got?
That's it. That's it.
That's it.
Hmm.
How many more times?
That's it.
Man, you ain't went through hell yet.
Look, Nikki said, heck yes, a big difference. Half a hundred. You should be living your best life.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. Hell yeah, big deal. Yep. I mean, shoot, trying. I mean, but I guess with me, I had to rant a little bit. Guess with me, I be so worried about Jackson. You know, um,
What you be worried about?
sometimes you always. I think I'm always worried about what the next step the city going. It just seems like sometimes I be feeling like the city ain't where it's supposed to be yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like you sit around and you think that the city getting better, and then you bust a block and you say, what the hell going on? You know what I'm saying? Like I rode through, up there to get some pallets from the metro someday for some water, and I'm
Hmm.
looking at the bumps in the thing just going around, and this is what they call themselves putting the city leaders in. They ain't cutting no grass around it. They ain't trimming no bushes, but they'll come to your yard and tell you that your yard messed up, and
Messed up and find you.
they gonna give you a fine. I'm like, can I find the city? I mean, the city is not doing their job. We need to take a bunch of prisoners out like it used to be, had them weeding, cutting, picking up trash and cutting it. Was not because let me tell you something, they ain't doing it. Like the regular city people, they ain't never been able to do it. And
How
ain't
do you think those potholes came about at the Metro Mall? Going through the Metro Mall entrance,
oh
like you go where
oh
Burlington
they ain't
used
never
to be.
Yeah, they ain't never fixed nothing. It's old. I mean, ain't nothing. They don't spray it with the weed killer for the grass growing up through
Hmm.
it. They don't do nothing. I like they keep up. I can't even say they keep up anything around there because they don't even keep up just the place around the police office down there. Man,
Yeah, have you ever realized in that parking lot to go to where the water company is, you have to go up a hill in the parking lot to park, and there's no parking space that's lined off. It's like you just park. Don't go when it's wet. Your vehicle will be super muddy. It's terrible. The river said he's 50, ditto be me. Real talk says he's always been him. We were the first to go to North Jackson. So North Jackson was created what, 50 years ago, about 45 years ago? So nobody else went? I'm asking. So I'm saying, was the school new? You were
Yeah,
the first two to ever attend the school?
yep. We went
Oh,
to
it's
Powell,
been like 45 years.
went to Powell, and then Powell used to be an elementary. Yeah,
How
Powell,
well?
yeah. Powell used to
The
be an
middle school
elementary.
that's now.
Right. It used to be an elementary. It used to go all the way. It used to run all the way up to like a certain. It used to go all the way up to a certain grade. But then they changed it. They split school up, and then we went straight from there to North Jackson. As soon as we was in North Jackson the day they opened up North Jackson.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
What's the school name that they closed? It's at the corner of Bailey and Northside. What was that school's name?
Bailey and Northside.
There's a
They,
school right there.
they closed that school.
Yeah, it's closed down.
Watkins or I mean, is that Watkins?
Watkins
Why they
School.
closed the elementary school?
I don't know. My niece was attending that school when she was in
Yeah,
elementary.
is it Watkins? Yeah.
They closed the school and she had to attend Span.
Why they closed this school?
I don't know. It's not a school anymore. It isn't a school anymore.
Man, Jackson is just getting. I don't know what's going on.
Henson said, "I."
Oh, hold on. All right, come on.
Henson said, "I lived on Flag Chapel across from the street from the Queen subdivision."
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He's finding his calling, sis. What is it, Reverend Hood Top? Harvey Dale Danks. Oh, okay. Hanson said, "Man, the prisoners done got so lazy to where they used to get 2 for 1. They rather do day for day and sit in the cell all day." Wow.
So will. So will. Man,
Really?
they don't even no, they don't even want to work for the what's name. They'd rather sit up in there than to get that little. But guess what? If they and let me tell you something, if they put more money on their books, but see what it is why work for 15 cents a day? Why work for 45 cents a day? If you put money on their books so when they got out, they could have a little nest egg to get themselves started or something. Like when Joe get out of jail, they barely got 600, $500-600.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because people gave it to them. It's not because they check from jail. You know what I'm saying? They try to let Joe get out there broke. If they
You
actually,
mean so when you're in jail, you can work and make a check?
yeah, but they put it on your books. That's how you
Right.
get out early.
So it say.
No. That's how you get out early. Say if you get 45, 45 cents a day, they like on your rest
Like
of
if you owe restitution or something,
right.
it pays that
Your
off.
schedule,
Okay.
right. And then as soon as
Okay.
that's cleared off, they just throw you out of that thing broke. You know what I'm saying? It ain't
Okay.
like they save money for you, and when you get out, they be like,
They
"Oh,
give you your lump sum.
yeah." If they did most stuff like that, people would work them extra hours, go out there and work because they would have something to look forward to when they get out.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, basically most people get out of jail broke and got to go to a halfway house for a little while and got to do right, got to try to go find a job and all this old BS. When if you had 2-3 thousand when you got out, you probably could go buy a car, at least buy a body, you know what I'm saying? You could buy a little BS car or something and you can get on your feet a little better or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, you get to the point or buy some clothes or you could go get a job or something.
Yeah. Prepare yourself for
Or
society.
you can get out and buy your lawnmower or something or anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
I
they
get
done
you.
made it where you can't get nothing.
Mm.
Coach Reed.
That's the name of the school, Watkins.
Yeah, that was it's a Coach Reed.
His sister is Jackson St. Clair.
Okay, all right. Oh, that's Carlos Reed's. Okay, I got you. Man, I don't be knowing, man. What's this? Most that be power. Yeah. But like I said, it just to the point that we had to figure out something because it just ain't working right now. And hopefully we'll get better and we'll see something better. But that's all I got. What
Yeah,
you
that's it.
got? Okay, nice show. All I can say is don't forget to like and share. What is that?
And say, no, by the time we feed, clothe them, and give them medical, it costs us taxpayers 40,000 or $40 a year, or 40,000 a year
Yeah,
per inmate. So that's their pay.
yeah.
Is that supposed to be a comma or is it
Yeah,
$40?
what he's saying is the medical card. But see, I believe like this here should be free medical for all of us. You know what I'm saying? Like they need to change it. You got Canada, you got all these other powerful countries that give free medical out. Why we so worried about everybody getting so much money, making so much money, they don't want to even give free medical. They can pay the doctors. They can pay the doctors or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can make money if the government just paid them in free medical. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. How they say, like Canada. Just like I said, like if we did it like that, you got a lot of countries that give free medical out, and they should. But the only problem with the only problem with that $40,000 a day, you ain't getting it. Okay, if you was making them work every day, it'll be different. You wouldn't feel like they were just because you probably could make 50, $60,000 in them a day if you had them out there working, if you had
Mm-hmm.
them out there building. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So then you wouldn't feel like what they should just about have it almost mandatory, like the people who don't want to work, they don't work. But I mean, people who want to get out, you got to give them an incentive to get out. Make them work. Make them get up and work. There's a lot of them that if you said, "Hey, if you go over here, you'll get half the time than over here. You got
Mhm.
20 years, but you go over here and work every day, you got 10. And if you
Right.
go over here and you work uh uh 10 hours a day, then you get 5. I mean, it's a way to get around making sure stuff, change up a little.
Mm-hmm. Nancy said it should, but it's not. We pay dearly, nearly.
He right.
Said, but you can't make them work, so you can't make them get up and say, "Here, get up and go to work." That's some lazy kids. Be like the man in Arizona, put
Yeah,
them in tents.
yeah. Put them in. Look, put
Look, don't make it
do what
comfortable
you
for
got
them
to do.
to get out that
And
air.
guess what? And guess what? We ain't got to be like that. What's not had them intense? What the white share we had before all these shares?
McMullen,
Macmillan. He had
McMillan,
them intense. At
McMillan.
the end, he had them intense. I see. I would do it like this here. People who don't want to work, put them in tents. People who want to work,
Make them
put them
lay
put
outside,
them
not over
inside,
there.
under the air, and all that good stuff. Put them in the better place. The people want to work. Okay, put them in the good. Oh, you want to work? Come on over here. Come on over here. I mean, yeah, it's a will in a way. It's a will in a way to make stuff work. You know what I'm saying?
Not the truth.
Yeah. All right. I'm done. I'm done. I got my lip ran out. I mean, hey, tomorrow gonna be a good show and all that. I
Oh Lord,
appreciate everybody and all that good.
this subject is it sounds petty for
Got
Tuesday.
my got my good rainwater. You can't drink. Look, I even got water in the can. Got water.
Is it good to you?
It good to me.
It good.
Well, how they say it. Hey, good night, y'all. How we came in, that's how we going out.
All right. Good night, everybody. See you guys
And don't
tomorrow.
forget, We're gonna be here tomorrow at 9 o'clock.
At 9 o'clock.
Petty Tuesdays. We done made it through Messy Monday, huh?
Yes, yes.
Good night, Ebony.
Good night, Ebony. And I hope we live together and oh, goodness. Bruh.
Bruh.
Please, please. I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Look at you. Got him! Got him!
Oh, yeah. See y'all tomorrow. And don't forget to like and share.
Yes, see you tomorrow.
At 9 o'clock. Be there or be square. Peace.